which is unusual. So definitely some money rotating in and out of different sectors.
Indeed.
Be interesting to see if we do get a continuation move on energy. It's really been oversold.
Mike, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I see you talking, but I can't hear you. Nor is there any sound coming through on YouTube.
Can you hear me now? And how
Now
about on YouTube? I just reset YouTube sound too. There you go. Sorry about that, everybody out on YouTube. It had some weird connection issue going on. Do I sound like Carlos, though? I mean, as long as I don't sound like Carlos, we're okay.
Unfortunately, no.
That was some
good voice.
good entertainment today.
Yeah.
All right. You're all good on YouTube. We're back. We're back.
When I turned him on, I was thinking, what the heck is he? Is that Carlos?
I know, it was a very unique sound today. That was for sure.
I know. I saw
Chris,
Norm cracking.
Check. Yes, it looks like the press conference is over, so Powell is done talking. So maybe the markets can resume their previously scheduled activities.
Norm's getting buying now. That's good.
He's heading back to the Fed to turn on the printers now.
Yeah. Putting on the apron, and he's getting ready to make some more money.
Yeah, is that it? Now we're all hate mail to be directed to Norm at bearbulltraders.com.
Yes,
sure, I'm good with that. That's all good. Excellent.
Especially if it refers to vegetables.
Well, yeah.
Exactly. Norm, sorry about that.
Oh, here we go. That's what I like to see. Come back down, baby.
Nice.
Okay, well, it looks like I'm just going to be milking these trades for the rest of the day.
Awesome.
Maybe I should have added. I don't know. It's a little skittish to...
Interesting to see if we get a bounce here. See if this holds now. Did Powell say something in particular that resulted in this big sell-off? Last, 40 minutes, 45 minutes?
That's a good question, Brian. I don't know. I didn't actually hear any of his comments, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There was really nothing new in the discussion. I don't think anybody expected them to say anything different.
Yes, Jared, that's the type of line I like to use all the time. I always say I'm a vegetarian. All my food eats, everything I eat eats vegetables.
Yeah. And look at that, Microsoft. Market's down at that 339 level. I have no idea what level that is, 339.10, but I had it marked from ages ago probably.
I think we're going to get a continuation on this energy play, so I may look at HEU in Toronto for a bounce tomorrow.
One little thing we want to remind everybody about. I know it's going to get pretty hectic over the next 60 days with the elections here in the U.S. coming, but please refrain from political talk, political posts, or anything related to politics in the chat. please, unless it directly relates to market news.
Thanks, Megan. I don't use those Fibonacci, but it's good to know. I would have put a level there. 1155 is where I'm looking at a level, because that's sort of where it bounced from back at 136 and then 110. So it's getting close to that. In a couple of cents here. We're just it's good. I don't even have to pay close attention to these trades. They're actually moving slow enough.
Oh, I can imagine how stressful chop is. Like you get what, 20 minutes to cook an appetizer? It takes me 20 minutes just to peel some onions half the time.
That's the that's funny, because my I hate to cook. I have to admit, I hate cooking. But my wife, she's become an expert chef, and she couldn't cook at all when we got married, and she's just very good at it. And so I did all the cooking originally, and then she got tired of it and took over. But which maybe doesn't say a lot about my cooking, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But anyways, but yeah, like she'll whip together a meal. I don't know how she does it. Like, she looks in the pantry and she goes, like, I got 2 almonds and some coconut milk. All right, and then suddenly there's a meal, right? And I'm like, what the heck? How did that happen?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I've got a recipe and it says prep time, 15 minutes, cooking time 20 minutes, ready in 35 minutes. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, give me 2.5 hours.
Hour and a half later.
Yeah, at least. I just can't. I can't do it. Like, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I enjoy cooking a lot. So
Good.
when this is all over, we'll have a dinner. I'll cook for you.
Now I've got something to look forward to, Brian.
There you
My
go.
life is again
When this
worth
is all
living.
over.
Oh man, so it's never gonna happen. Oh, damn it.
I enjoy cooking now. I just, before, when I was in the military, I never had time, and always working. I'd come home, I was tired, and I was just like, nah, I don't want to cook. It's easier to go to Olive Garden for some crappy pasta.
Yeah.
It's easier to go to Red Lobster.
Amir's throwing down a cooking challenge.
Ooh, Amir, all in.
Challenge is all.
Yeah.
That's
Amir,
old words.
I challenge you to a barbecued watermelon.
Challenge is all the like everybody. You do realize Megan's got an episode of Chopped, right? Like,
Exactly.
I think that's a very bold challenge.
Wait a sec. Seriously?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, so,
That's so
last
cool.
night in the webinar, she mentioned it to us.
That is so cool.
So.
Well, I've certainly never been on Chopped.
What's that cooking show on the Food Network? It's The Worst Cooks in America. I'm not that bad, but I at least know what a green pea is.
Yeah. Do you puree them?
No. Boil.
Yeah, my wife's got a traditional dish where you puree them.
Okay, with some mint.
No, it's pois vert, a very descriptive name. Literally means green peas. but
Ah,
it's a sauce you put on rice in Haiti. Anyways. So you like, Brian?
Yeah. So while we got some time, because I think the close is going to be kind of interesting today, let's go over the trade of the day today. I hope I loaded it. Yes, I did. I was there. So the trader is WRZ is the trader's name. They didn't post it on Twitter what their actual name is, but congratulations for your trade on. I get these all mixed up. We're going with NEO, right? No, INO. See, backwards for the trade on INO. It's actually 3 trades, but it is all mixed in if you look at it. So his entry was on a 1-minute ABCD pattern, but this is what I found very, very interesting in this trade. Let's see if I can. Oh, I can't. Ooh, you can't see my cursor, can you?
Okay.
No.
No.
So, but right here, we'll see if it comes up. If it doesn't, this very first entry is what I look for exactly on a 5-minute opening range breakout. I'd love to see the stock go in one direction, pull back, come to VWAP, reject VWAP, and have moving averages right below it for support. So as you see that as an ABCD pattern, I basically see it as a great opportunity entry for a 5-minute opening range breakout. You took partials all the way up, and then you entered again on the trade. And what's interesting about that one is the same thing. If I trade a 15-minute opening range breakout, I look for this same pattern to where it comes back and it goes and it tries to test that again and goes up. You see another ABCD pattern in there. You take partials, you ended up getting out at your break even right there. And then, or a little bit below, probably some slippage because that seems like a big candle that occurred right there. And then on your way back up, you noticed some more momentum going into it. So you added when it regained the VWAP and took it all the way up to the top, got all out with the X. So excellent trade, but just want to let everybody know in the chat, I mean, one person can see a pattern one way, and if it overlaps with another type of strategy, that just adds even more people looking at the same thing, looking to take a trade in that same point. So great job to WRZ.
Excellent job. I like the trade. I like the description.
And,
go ahead.
And also, if you look at his tweet on Twitter, there is another image that has a more detailed explanation of everything that occurred in his analysis of the level 2, which was very nice as well. So if you would like to be considered for the trade of the week or the trade of the day, we're giving away a weekly iPhone Pro 11 to the winner. It's a learning in the community. It's a trade book plus a replay video you'll be required to submit if you get selected. So to submit for the trade of the day, mark up your post or mark up your trade and post it to Twitter, tagged at Variable Traders, at MikeB_BBT, and at NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT Family, Day Trading, and Stock Market, and we'll announce the winner at the closing bell show. And then the winner will ultimately end up sharing their trade book. And remember, these are all live trades. And then last night we had an awesome town hall with Dr. Katz, Brian or David from Connecticut, and Megan, where they shared some of their experiences through trading and how they can improve and continue to improve along with some of their struggles. So that is up in the psychology room for viewing if you want to look at that in the education center.
And it was an awesome
And then tonight we have
ta-da, me. So tonight, we're doing the lightning bolt. You've heard me mention it. So we're going to talk about what the pattern is, how it sets up, how to trade it. We'll go through some examples of what it looks like, and then we'll do a live example. Well, using the replay feature, I'll go and I'll sort of show you how it sets up, what to look for. We'll go through it sort of step by step so you get a feel for what it can look like when you're watching the markets live. If time permits, we'll do a couple of those. And obviously, as always, we answer your questions. So look forward to doing that. It should be a great opportunity. Even if you're familiar with the lightning bolt, it'd be a good opportunity to sort of see how it sets up, see what I look for, and why I find it such a powerful pattern. So that's tonight, 8 o'clock in the Success webinar room. And then next week, we've got the one and only. It's okay. Yeah. Because we can't skip by Andrew. We know that he needs his mentions. And that he's leading next week's webinar. It's been a while since he's done one personally, so it's going to be fantastic. And we all know how successful he is trading the open. So he's going to share his secrets in a little more detail. I mean, every day he trades live with us here, and he really shows us what he's doing. He never holds back, but this will be a little more in-depth, a little slower pace, so we can follow what he looks for, how he approaches the market. I'm actually looking forward to it myself, because for years I've been trying to emulate his trading pattern. I'm just not able to. It's not my style, nor is it my edge. However, it's great to see how it works, and that will be next week, next Wednesday on the 23rd, again at 8 o'clock in the Success webinar room.
today, so, or at least on Earnings Whispers, so it'll be a very short close.
Yes. That's good.
Everybody taking a break.
Right. Everything is just chopping around here. I'm still sitting in both my Microsoft and my Oxy trades, and they're not doing anything, really. All right, let's check up on our IPOs. Snow still doing diddly squat. Frog dropping a little bit. Oh, Step. Step is showing some life here. A little volume coming into it. So that was one of our 4 IPOs, STEP. Little volume. Showing a little price action here, up $1 or so from where it was consolidating. Don't like the chart. I really don't like the price action it's had throughout the course of the day today, but this is a relatively good sign. We'll see what happens the last couple of minutes here, but a good sign for tomorrow for Step. AMD hasn't really lit my fire here this afternoon, which is a shame. It's really just been down and down. I had a great trade on it earlier, but I got a long trade. All right, well. Looks like I got lucky and caught the 2 big moves. Well, 1 move, 2 stocks here. Again, thank you to our members. This is a great indication why it's so good to be in a community like this where, again, Megan called out Oxy, OXY, and Hans called out Microsoft. And I was able to take advantage of both of them thanks to them. So. Need to have a masseuse on staff here. Take away my stress.
Ooh, a masseuse. I could use one of those.
My wife and I keep joking about that we're just going to hire somebody.
Right? Yeah. I
It's
definitely
just
need one of those.
live-in masseuse. Put them in one of the spare bedrooms. Where we just ring a bell and
I just want somebody that can come in and just massage the back of my neck at the end of a trading day. That would just 30 minutes, an hour, we'll be in there. That's all I need.
oh, bee's knees, right? I mean, for the cost of my Microsoft trade, I could have someone here to do that for me. But anyways.
So what is the VIX doing as we're going into the close here? Are we starting to spike up? Could be an
That's a good
interesting
question.
indicator
The
of
VIX
where we
is
may be.
yeah, the VIX is doing nothing right now. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
been
kind of
chopping in a little range here for an hour.
yeah. It's pretty much back to where we opened, so it's put in a bit of a bottom doji candle, but it doesn't show a lot of fear. There isn't a lot of fear in this sell-off today. This is kind of what it's showing right
Brian
now.
wants panic in the streets.
I want panic.
We need the VIX to
Dag
go.
nabbit. Dag nabbit. I want panic.
We want Norm to grow a beard again.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to take a bit of a swing. HEU, it's energy play, long energy. Since we have had a bit of a rebound today, I think it'll continue tomorrow. We're gonna get a short squeeze because I'm sure a lot of people are. This is what this is. A lot of people short energy. They have been short, like myself. And I've liquidated the rest of those positions actually today.
Come on, Microsoft. Are you gonna drop or what are you gonna do? 2 minutes.
Ooh.
2 minutes. Watching Microsoft.
Didn't even notice the 10-minute warning here today. It didn't actually do much on that. I was well enough into the trade I didn't have to worry about it, but didn't really react. It's really holding. It's really holding 205 here. They said that I saw a flash of 204.99 on the ask, but okay, I'm taking Microsoft off here. Just gonna finish the trade. I may be giving up a few cents, but it could also spike up against me, so I'm just gonna take it off. I haven't hit the button yet. I said that, and then I saw it start to move. Okay, yeah, I'm taking it off. It came right back up after that. I got it at the same place as if I'd done it earlier. Still in Oxy, still short Oxy. I've got less than a minute. You know, Oxy's not going to go very far. 11. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Oxy trade off here too. I'm not gonna get much, but this is good. This is more than I expected out of it. So essentially, I got 32 cents off of a 5-cent risk. So again, 6 to 1 on that partial. And I've taken a couple of partials here, so there's nothing to sneeze at on that. So that's good.
Peter, you are the master of trading, end of day trading.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
It seems to be working very well. Well, these ones I said I just took the trades, but they were called by members, so that was awesome.
You're just riding on their coattails, are you?
I just did what they told me to.
You're a good man.
There you go. Well, they made me money, so I can't complain. Megan, thanks so much. Thanks for doing that for us last night, and that webinar was fantastic. And great trading today. Have a good one.
Thank you, Peter. And Megan, thank you. Look forward to watching Chopped here after the closing bell show. So,
Is
actually,
the episode? Is the episode she's in? Is it on tonight?
No,
Or
it's
are we just joking?
no. Well, she sent us
a
a link, Brian. I'll admit, I emailed you the link, so check your email.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
I figured you'd be interested. Yeah.
Yep. So, it's
So Megan is multi-talented, obviously. Trading stocks and
Yes.
cooking in the kitchen.
Yes,
So-
indeed.
cooking, trading stocks.
Yeah. But is she doing it at the same time? That's what I want to know.
That might be a little difficult.
Yeah.
Unless you can put
Come on.
unless you can put your screens up in the kitchen, right? You put them
Yeah.
all in the kitchen, and then you're.
So shops really roll over on a daily there. It's interesting.
Yeah, Emma. So we got a question from YouTube. Go ahead, Emily. Absolutely, you're allowed to ask questions. I just got sidetracked. Today I'm not focused. That is me not focused today at all. You know, when you're good at one thing or two things, you know, when you try to do a whole bunch of things well, they usually turn out bad.
All right, sorry. So many distractions today. All right.
Yes, Emily, go ahead. There we go. How much should I expect to make per month once I get the hang of things? Do you want to take that, Peter?
That is a classic how long is a piece of string question. There's no right answer for that, Emily. It completely depends on your risk, on the types of patterns you trade, and how you manage those trades. So, you know, I mean, everybody's got sort of different goals and different objectives. All I can do is give you other examples. Thor is an expert trader. He has not had a red day in several years, without exaggeration. And he's got a target that he sticks to it. He's looking to make about $300 to $400 a day, and that's all he's looking to make. So he's not pushing his boundaries because he's found a sweet spot that he's very comfortable with and allows him to securely make the trades and the money that he wants. Andrew, on the other hand, has been ramping up his trading, and whereas he used to make, you know, $200 a day, in the course of the last couple of years, let's say 3 years, he's managed to increase that to about an average of $4,000 a day. So, you know, like it completely depends on what you're looking to do and how you're able to manage your trades. So, you know, there's no right or wrong answer to that. It really depends on what you what you want to accomplish.
Yeah. A good number to go off of is whatever your account size is. Look to make 1% of it a day. I mean, that's typically even a 0.5%.
Yeah.
Once you get the hang of
people
things.
Do. Yeah. I mean, but it depends whether you're taking risk equivalent to the size of your account, Mike, right? And that's the problem.
True.
Like, for instance, I don't take risk anywhere near the size of my account. So, Emily, to your question, you know, I don't normally disclose my numbers, but you know, I'm targeting around about $500 a day, and some days I'm well over it, and some days I'm well under it. So, you know, it's one of those things. Am I consistent? Well, on average, I'm consistent. I don't feel consistent though, because I have good days and bad days, right? I'd like to be Thor consistent, and that's a whole different world.
That's a different level of consistency.
I know, no kidding. but I mean, $500 is I don't know what that is. That's like 0.5% of my account or something, right? Like it's not significant. But I never use my full account. My full account is there because it gives me comfort. But it's not like I'm trading such a large size that I consume all of my equity, let alone my buying power. I rarely use the buying power that I have in my account because I just don't have to. But I like to know that it's there should I ever need it. So.
Yeah, excellent. So that's it'll take a while. We're not gonna sugarcoat that one. If you're looking to make $5,000 a day, it's gonna take you years upon years to get to that point. Trading is
say yes.
difficult.
Yeah, it would. I agree with Mike wholeheartedly. It would probably take you years. I mean, some people can do it a lot faster, right? You go on the internet and you see these stories of, I just started trading 3 months ago and I am making $10,000 a day. You know what? Don't know if it's true or not. Could be true. The question is, how long have they been able to sustain that? Because sure, they're making $10,000 a day until they start to have these $10,000 or $20,000 loss days, and suddenly they can't figure it out now, and things are going terribly wrong for them. Like you just have to just temper those expectations, right? Like there isn't a career on the planet where it's super easy to jump in and make $5,000 a day.
And to that, Emily, we do not teach or advocate for you to follow trades in our chat room or follow trades of our trader. We are a community that teaches you how to trade and develop trades that will work for you so that you can be an independent trader that continues to grow within yourself. So.
Yeah. Agreed. And it's tempting, right? And people will tell you online, hey, join our chat room or do this or that. All you have to do is follow what I do. Follow these 2 simple steps and you too can make. Look, unfortunately, it's just not that easy. And we never sugarcoat it. Our objective here is to provide the right education so people can figure out how to manage their own personality and strategies such that they can hopefully be profitable over the long term. So yeah, we're not going to make those promises. It's just not. It's not that easy. It's
so a question for you, Emily. Have you had the opportunity to join our onboarding class that we give on Mondays?
Takes a while to get to YouTube.
I know she does. So
questions.
We know that it's going.
Tebo, you hate trading AMD? Well, then you can't follow any of my trades. Although I did trade Microsoft and Oxy into the close here.
Yeah.
Raj, to your question about following mods trades, look, we never advocate that you follow anybody's trades. If we mention a trade, like I did this afternoon with both of these that I was getting into, make your own assessment. If you agree on the premise of the trade and you understand the risk you would undertake, the goal that you're trying to take, the pattern you're trading, if all of that makes sense to you, then by all means take the trade. But I would never say blindly follow someone's trade, because the challenge with that is you won't know how to manage it. And I can tell you from personal experience where I tried to follow Andrew's trades years ago. I realized I didn't know what he was doing, so I couldn't anticipate what he was doing. So I was always a step behind, which always puts you in a worse position, right? My entry was worse, my exits were worse. I didn't have the read, so I didn't really understand what I was doing, and that's unfortunately a good recipe to lose your money.
Yes. So Emily, from what you're posting there, I would take a pause. I'd take just a little bit of that money that you're talking about. Join us for our onboarding class, and you might be surprised to see at the thought process that we come about. And you never know, it might benefit you, but it's only 5 days that you're going to hold off until you start trading with your money. So highly encourage you to join us. Here's a code for you, pre-market 24 on sign out. That'll get you a discount. Gives you a week access to our chat room as well, so you can come in and see what we're all about, see some of our education materials, and move forward from there. So Alrighty, with that said, we will say bye.
I'll just I'll just say, JM, you made me double check to see if I had my math wrong there. I think you want to double check your own math at the 0.5%. I don't have $1 million account, but I think you're off by a decimal place. So, anyways, all right.